Alright, I got another Kendra G reaction video for you guys. So, let's get started.
Hello.
Hey, baby, I can't see your face.
Let me get down the steps. I'm here.
Okay, let me see this red hair. What's your name, boo?
Dominique.
Dominique, where you calling me from?
Jackson, Mississippi.
Jackson, Mississippi. How old are you?
Yes. Let me get somewhere and sit down. Yes, Jackson, Mississippi.
Jackson, Mississippi. How old are you, honey?
36.
36?
Mm-hmm.
What you do for a living, baby?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Oh, hey, boo. Hey, boo. Kendra kids. Kendra kids. How old is that? 36. What do you do for a living, Dominique?
I'm a life insurance agent.
Life insurance agent. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 2 boys, 13 and 6.
13 and 6. Both by the same man?
No, 2 different men.
Have you ever been married?
This is like 2 different men, 36, 2 kids. She's already coming off a red flag, so just keep that in mind.
No.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Taurus. This is Dominique Jackson, Mississippi. Life insurance, 36 Taurus. 2 kids, 13 and 6. Let's do it, boo. What kind of man you looking for?
Let's see. Very intentional, emotional, attentive, handsome, know how to communicate. I'm just looking like I guess for somebody I could connect with. It's so hard to like understand people and like I don't know. I guess it's really hard to explain. Like, how can you say what type of person you're looking for?
Then why? I've said it in other things, right? Women are so lazy. Absolutely, utterly lazy. At 36, you didn't even do kind of self-reflection. At least, you gotta know the gist of the type of men that you're attracted to, right? That you want. Okay, not even just attracted to, the type of men that you want. Say a man is intentional. Well, you've had 2 kids by 2 different men. I don't know what you're talking about intentional, right? So really, it's like, unless your intention was just having kids. This is the thing where women don't really do adequate self-reflection. What type of man? And if you want commitment, right? Long-term commitment for the rest of your life, right? However that may be. What type of man do you see yourself committing to for the rest of your life? What type of man do you see yourself being with happily for the rest of your life? I don't think women don't even understand that shit. Right? I've come to learn that women are so in the moment. They do not, I don't think women think long term. I really don't. It's just because one of the biggest theory I have, right, is that I think all women ignore red flags. They know the men that they get with are red flags. Red flags in the sense that they know that these men won't last long. That they do not see being with this men, right, the men that they've been with, for long. Right? I bet you these 2 baby daddies that this woman have, she knew that she wouldn't be with these men for the rest of her life. Each time she had a kid by these men. And I believe most women know that shit. They're not stupid because they're just naturally stupid. I think women are stupid by choice. They choose to be stupid. And one of the things they choose is just being they don't think far ahead. Right? At least men, Men go through the hardship of, you know what, I have to think this through. What type of woman do I want to be with for long term? Because for men, we get a lot of, self-reflection time, right? Because men deal with the loneliness. Men deal with being by themselves, right? If a man doesn't go out and talk to a chick, he's got no one. Okay, so you deal with a lot of self-reflection, and you have to, right? I will promote that for men. Men have to self-reflect. You have to be the utmost best at self-reflection. You better know yourself inside and out, right? The questions that Kendra asked, that she asked the people that she comes on her show, you should ask that yourself. At least those questions, you should ask yourself, right? Your flaws, what type of women you like, what makes you somewhat of value. I believe, and I want to promote that too. I want to promote men need to ask these questions themselves. If you want to, this is part of being the best version of yourself, right? And I want to promote all men to try their best to achieve the best version of themselves. And self-reflection is one of the most important things to improve your mentality, right? Improve your consciousness, improve your brain, right? Self-reflection.
Outside of just ideal qualities, like
Okay, well let's let's focus on what you don't want. So, what are your deal breakers, real quick?
Someone who definitely can't communicate. Of course, a liar. I won't say cheater because I'm just not really just like ready to jump into a relationship after, like talking to somebody. I want to definitely get to know you, of course, before getting into a relationship. So I think men just cheat off of like, well, I don't know. Some men are just really just cheaters to be cheaters. So I guess no cheaters.
No cheaters.
No liars.
Okay. No cheaters. Does he have to look a certain way?
No way particular. Well, no way particular.
No.
Just handsome.
That's handsome. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
I think it's stupid, right? What's handsome? What literally women are just it's just I really hate that, right? It's like, how about say a particular body type, right? I want them thick. I want them slim. I want them petite. I want them tall. I want them chubby. I mean, it's like I want like deep chocolate men. It's just like, give better descriptions of men. What you said, handsome. It doesn't what do you find handsome? It's like it's just really just like these women are so ambiguous with answers. They're so ambiguous. They really don't understand detail nor directness. It's like, what the hell is handsome? I mean, like, I don't know. Fat men. Men with no teeth. I mean, men, all types of men should DM her because who knows what she thinks is handsome. I mean, does she think conventional handsome? I mean, like I don't know, a celebrity. I don't know. But it's like, no one would know what the hell she means by handsome.
No, I won't say a particular. Well, I will say, no, I won't say. I mean, I know it's very, very hard. Well, with me being a single parent, I'm not gonna say hard, but at least over 50,000, at least close to like around $100,000.
Well, 50 is a wide gap.
Like, I mean, it's hard to live off $100,000. Me being a single parent with 2 boys, and so I know, like, if you have kids, especially like multiple kids, bills, like it's not really like a lot. So I don't really know a number.
I don't know what women think that's not enough. I mean, I know families are making it work on 60, maybe 70 grand a year, and they have multiple kids. It's like I sometimes think that women live beyond their means. Like 100 grand is a lot. My personal view is that I don't understand how some people, right, cannot live on 100 grand. Depending on your, I don't know, geographical environment, right? I get that, right? I know California is madly expensive. I know Manhattan is crazy expensive. But unless you live in the most expensive cities in the U.S., sometimes I can't imagine why you can't live comfortably. I'm not saying like living the high life, right? Where you're taking vacations every couple months or every other month, where you're just buying. I mean, like just really, just spending money like it's nothing. Okay, that's different, right? It depends on the type of lifestyle you're trying to look for. Being frugal, being save, not spending on every little thing. I mean, I don't know why you can't live a decent, comfortable life on 100 grand. So I'm saying that 100 grand's a lot. I mean, I know people who live a comfortable, decent life on 60, 70, okay, even 50, right, as the average medium for men. So I don't know. I think it's just weird, right? But maybe I don't know. It might be different for the world or the U.S. than I think.
I guess like be able to take care of yourself.
Real quick, it's hard to live off of 100K. Where do you live?
To me, in my opinion,
in Jackson, Mississippi, it's hard to live off of 100K.
Well, I mean, if you only got like one, like household income, and you don't receive like benefits or like.
Let me ask you. Okay, so fair enough. So you make over 100K, right?
100.
Okay, you make
right
100. So if you make 100 and he comes, let's just say he came with 50. Now you're at 150. That isn't good enough.
Well, yeah, that is, of course. Like together, two incomes, together. But like, I don't want to be with somebody that's only making like $10,000 to $15,000, and like I gotta help you pay bills, or I gotta like help you all the time, and I'm like a single parent. Like, I mean, of course, I want someone to help me, but I don't look for people to pay my bills or help with my kids, because of course, their dads do that. And so, like, if we in a relationship and we together and, like, you need some help, or I need some help, but I don't know, me taking care of you or you taking care of me type situation. I want you.
I think it's cap. Mad cap. She don't want to take care of you, right? But you better take care of her. It's, like, ridiculous. It's just, she definitely would not get with a man that makes 50. If she does make 100K, which is just like, I mean, it's sometimes I think it's like women are just mad capping. Like, practically every woman that comes on Kendra G's show makes 100K. When it's like, I think men and women combine, the percentage is probably about 20% of the population, and I think I'm highballing it. So I just think it's ridiculous that so many people make 100K. Okay, I think that's maybe I'm out of touch, but wow, they need to update. They need to update that census, right? The census, that percentage seems off, because is the 20% always on a show? I mean, it's like practically every woman make almost 100K or more. Wow. And these are minority women, right? Black women. And I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. So if it's true, man.
Be able to take care of yourself comfortably. And if you want to help me and support things, but I don't want to be like helping you out all the time.
If you want to help her and support her, great. She don't want to help and support you. God. Women are unbelievable. That's why, honestly, I really believe, right? And this is probably 100% true, that women coming on this is mad capping. They're just constantly lying. I think really very little things they say is truthful. I really don't. Or it's like kind of like fudged, right? You try to make yourself look as good as possible. And things come out that these women they don't seem all that great.
Okay, I understand that. But I think that all I wanted to do was, and again, I'm not saying you can't get no 100K man, but I think the math was wrong, because if you come with 100 and he came with 50, let's just say he came with 60, now you're at 160, so it's actually more. It's less than what you have, but if y'all do it together, it's more.
It is. It is.
Your portion might just be more in the pot, but we'll keep going, because I know money, child, is such a sticky topic. Does he have to look a certain way?
That's why women are. That's why women are having such a hard time in the dating market, I believe, because of money. Money is such a big. Why do you think like finances is like number one, almost probably number one or number two in divorces, right? It's the reasoning for, it's either the first or second reason for divorces. And let's think about this. Women are the ones who are majority filing for divorces. So money's constantly an issue for women. It's like, and it's funny because women are doing well financially, and yet it's still finances are the reasoning for divorces. Right? One of the big reasons for divorces. It's like, why bother? I mean, like, it's like, just like this type of woman, she will look down on a man that makes 50K. But just like Kendra's saying, like, if you guys are being in a union, like a couple partnership, it's not the same. You're not making 100K. No, together you're making whatever, right? Combined. It's like the whole thing that women do, right? If I'm going to have to pay, most of it myself, I might as well just do it by myself. Where's the logic in that? Where's the logic in that? Because right now, if I can find, right, someone, anyone, right, a partner comes into my life and pays even a quarter of all my bills, just a quarter of it, right? I would be happy. I would love it, right? Take some stress off of me. But no, women are like, you're just paying a quarter of it? Not all of it? Then I don't need you. I'm going to do it myself. And then when you do it yourself, you have women complaining about, oh my God, it is so hard. Because watch my other videos, right? Watch my other videos. How you're seeing women complaining about how hard is it to pay the bills, take care of your children, take care of your household, do all this shit on your own. And yet they would not want a man to half those responsibilities for her, right? Half of them, right? Cut them in half for her. No. Because if you can't do it all, you're not worth it. It's like, where is the logic in that shit?
Okay, let's do the Kendrick in.
Already? You wouldn't got no more questions?
Ask you, okay, we did Dilbert. Okay, well, does he have to look
I
at
don't know. I mean, I guess.
You guess what, Dominique? Now I'm confused.
You said you asked all the questions. You told me the Kendrick Cam. I mean, like, if it's time to do it, it's time to do it. I thought you had some more questions.
What's the last question I asked you, Dominique?
I can't remember, Kendrick. I'm nervous.
Dominique, I'm going to get to all the questions. Dominique, I don't even say goddamn like that, but I'm going to say goddamn to your ass. And I don't like using that. That's the ones where I don't like to say. but it done rolled off my tongue. Because why the hell am I going back and forth with you?
Oh, you
On
making
the
me
damn question, you
nervous.
the damn chicken cam. Dominique, get your ass up. Shit. I'm going to talk to you like a grandmama. You got to see your legs.
I'm like really short. I'm like 5'2".
This is average.
5'2". Okay. When was your last relationship?
2019.
2019. Okay.
Yes.
2019. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask us. The guy. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
I prefer not to answer.
Okay.
Although her last serious relationship was 2019, quite a few years ago. By not answering when she had sex, most likely she did it within the month, right? About a month to 4 months ago. Yeah, this is the thing where you gotta think with women, right? It's logical that you haven't found a man in years, right, to commit with you, right, for long term. But it's also logical for them to still give men their bodies. Yeah. I guess that's logical. I can't see the logic in it, but I guess that's logical, right? It makes sense that this woman just gives her body. It's fine with giving her body to men that don't fit her standards, don't give her long-term commitment. But the man that she wants to commit to her, right, or the man that wants to commit to her, right, he should be making, a lot of money, about 100K at least. He should, I don't know, be handsome. Deal with a mom of two from two different men. It's like, yeah, I can't understand. I can never understand why women find this shit logical. Right? It's stupid. It's utterly stupid. Right? Instead of just have more respect for yourself. Right? Hold yourself to some kind of level, right? If you expect a certain level from men, it's just ridiculous that women think like this.
We already got to the money. Does a guy gotta look a certain way?
No, we did ask that. So you just went pretty fast, I guess.
Okay. What are 3 flaws you have to work on, Dominique?
Caring too much.
Caring too much is a flaw. What the fuck does that mean? Right? What kind of man saying that, oh, I hate that you care too much? It's ridiculous.
Well, I guess, I don't know. You know how you can care too much and, like, not give a fuck? I guess, like, does that make sense?
No. You can't care and not.
So let me explain. So, like, you know how when I say caring too much, like the person maybe that you're with, you just go all out, and maybe they're not like really a good person for you, and so like because you love them or grown to love them, like you do things and just go all out. You just care too much, and it's like you're too forgiving. Sometimes I could be too forgiving and just like caring a little bit too much about a situation or a person when I get really invested. But sometimes I can just really just be like, forget a person, like.
Okay.
That's stupid. That's utterly stupid. Sometimes women don't understand that. Okay, if you if you don't give a fuck, right? But deep down, that's a lie, because if you cared, right? Because if this man irked you, get you mad, whatever, you actually do care. You're trying to put on a front. If you didn't care, it's like, it's a part of the, I guess, the self-reflection shit, where they're not seeing it. They just don't see it, and that's why it's like women are just so clueless on themselves.
Is that 3 flaws?
I guess it's two. I don't know. You tell me.
Girl, you, Dominique, let me say something. You don't know how to answer. I asked you for 3 flaws. You don't know if you gave me 2 or 3?
Well, there's 2. So let me see. I don't know. I would say I don't have any, in my opinion.
You only have 2 flaws.
I would say I don't have any.
Oh, you would say you have no flaws.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you're single. That's why you're single. If you think you walking around here perfect and you ain't got no flaws, that's why your ass is single, because you ain't doing no self-reflection on the things that you can.
That's why I say, this is a woman that has terrible self-reflection on herself. And that's why I promote men to really focus on self-reflection. Right? Please focus on self-reflection, because only women are allowed to do that, right? To ignore self-reflection, ignore, right, improving oneself, understanding oneself. Only women are allowed that, because I'm sorry, simp beta males, they will gas women up. But men, do not ignore self-reflection. Please don't. Right? Continue to self-reflect. Right? It may take forever, may take whatever, but it's a continuous process you have to continue on. I mean, it's a process you have to stay on, right? To understand yourself. This woman doesn't even know her flaws. Okay? So, in her eyes, she's perfect. And yet, no man wants to commit to her for long term. Or no man that she wants to commit to her for long term. Yeah. So, no man that she wants her. I don't know where the perfection is in that. So here's a woman that's deluded.
Now I'm gonna give it to you, Dominique. You ain't doing no
got to do all that. Okay, well, let me find something.
Hold on. And let's go for anybody. If you think you walking around flawless, for real, Beyonce got a song called Flaws and All, so even she knows she got flaws. That's the problem. Y'all don't do enough self-reflection on the things you got to perfect and get together. And it's a problem, because when you really do think you flawless, you don't perfect what you need to perfect. And then you're not understanding why a person who you want to date doesn't want to date you back. And if you think, and you want to date a man that makes bare minimum, you will like a man you're equal and your financial equal, which is $100K, right? Well, you should start talking to men who make $100K and ask them, what kind of women do they like? And just, because it's what you want. I'm not telling you to do this, but if you're curious to know what they like, because that's what you want to date, this is what I do for a living. I ask questions. Start asking those men. And then seeing if you have those qualities of the women that they like, because you said you want to date men like that.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Do you want to be a wife, Dominique?
Yes.
Did you always want to be a wife?
No.
When did you want to become a wife?
I think maybe my last relationship.
Oh, and what changed your mind? But what made you not?
Well, I mean, we were gonna get married.
Huh?
We were gonna get married, but
what happened?
We just broke up. Like,
why'd y'all break up?
We just didn't get along.
This is like an 8th grade conversation I'm having right now. You don't know?
No, it's not. We didn't get along. Like, I mean, we had a child together. We was together for.
You had a child with a guy, and you couldn't get along with him, but you felt it was right to have a child with a man that you couldn't get along with. And this is the man that you felt like you wanted to get married after being with him. Women that only later in life wants to get married, but never wanted to get married before a certain period in time. They are huge red flags because, right, they never developed that focus, right? The focus of being qualified to be a man's wife. So, you're not qualified to commit to a man on that level. This is the thing. You weren't raised to be a wife. You're not fit to be a wife. Okay? You don't have the experience, nor the teachings, nor the mentality. Right? At least the mentality. Experience, of course. I mean, I'm talking about experience of like, I don't know, like being submissive, being nurturing towards men, right? Because being a wife is different than being a mother. Okay? Where your goals, being a wife is a focus towards your husband, not your fucking kids. That's what women don't. Women cannot distinguish that shit, right? Once they have a family and kids, they think that whole shit is a wife. No, that's a mother, and a wife is different. Okay, a wife focuses on her husband. Okay, without the husband, you're not a fucking wife. Same in reverse, I would say. Okay.
Like over 5 years, but we just always argued. We never really got along.
So why
we didn't
did you want to
good-
marry him in the first place?
He wanted to marry me. I said, yeah. I mean, I didn't tell him no.
Dominique, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I mean, what? So you was, well, I mean, that was like, I'm 36 now. That I was like 28, 26, 25. So I didn't say no. You think I was wrong? At the time, I did want to. I just realized I.
It's funny. I have this comment because I'm doing a live. What's this misogynistic ass shit, dude? What did I say that was misogynistic, aka a hate towards women? It's like people are so idiotic with using stupid ass words that really seems like they don't understand. I think people are just absolutely ridiculous. Misogynistic means, your hate towards women. Nothing I said was a hate towards women. It's like people are just absolutely stupid.
I didn't want to. You don't think? So you ain't never changed your mind?
Yes, of course. But what I'm saying is you're not articulating. Like, I'm asking you questions I'm thinking I would get deeper explanations from. And
I don't know. We just didn't get along.
Okay, and guess what? Guess what, Dominique?
I wasn't cheating. He wasn't cheating. We
Huh?
just didn't get along.
Okay, that's fine. Now the last question is, why would a guy be lucky to be with you? What? What you want? You want? Go ahead.
Well,
You made
you
a
can't
face.
cut me out. I mean, but you ain't got to cut me
I'm
out
not-
either.
I'm trying to cut you off, but I asked you a question 2 minutes ago and you chose not to answer
Well,
it.
you said
Now
I
gotta
wasn't
show I got a
articulating
host.
because I didn't give you a deep answer. How it wasn't a deep answer because we didn't get along.
Okay,
How deep it gotta be?
well, you don't want to want to stay on that. If you want to stay on it, we can stay on it. What you want to do? You want to argue? Because I'm trying to go to the last question. I'm asking the last question because I got to show the host. Do you not want to? Let me tell you about you. You are very combative. Like, you don't want to just answer the questions. You want to go back and forth. Me personally, I don't got time. Now, if somebody else got time, they could deal with it. I got to show the host. So do you want to answer the last question of why a guy would be lucky to be with you or not?
Well, I mean, let me think. I mean, once you get to know me, I am a really good person.
Okay. How can this guy reach out to you?
Okay. Get to know her. She does seem combative, right? I'm stuck on this stupid ass comment calling me misogynistic. It's absolutely stupid. Me talking about how this woman, right? This lady who's on a dating show looking for a man has not done adequate self-reflection on herself, has not done adequate improvements on herself, who thinks that her aggressiveness, her combativeness, right, her ego, her delusional thoughts of her future, of what she qualifies for, is hate towards women. No, it is actually showing that some people, a lot of people, lack true self-reflection. Even Kendra, a woman, is saying that too. Right? You lack good self-reflection. Here's a woman that said, right, that if you get to know her, it'll be great. Well, she has 2 failed relationships. That shows that really, and more than likely, she's the one who left those relationships. Was it that great? Was it that great when she also said that, like, they were arguing all the time? It's like, is that really a benefit to be with her if it's that great? Because she shows that she couldn't cooperate with a man. Because that's what I'm saying. It's like, you have to hear the words that comes out of a person's mouth and interpret it correctly, right? Really understand what they're saying, and then evaluate all the things that are said, every little things, right, that they said. Pack it all, process it, right? She's the one who said all these things. If it's so great to be with her, why was she in a relationship? Gave a child to a man that is just constantly battling, constantly fighting. I mean, if it was a constant fight, it didn't sound that great to me. I think people are just really quite ridiculous with their shit.
Surrounding cities.
Okay. All right, but well, listen, I'm sending you love. I hope it works out for you, baby.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Kendra. Definitely not.
Bye, baby.
All right.
All right, you guys. We got to go to Instagram. I was late for y'all, but now we got to go to Instagram. I'm going to see you guys on Instagram. Meet me on Instagram.
Yeah. Yo, this is... But you know what? I don't mind hate comments. You know, I don't mind stupid hate comments. You know, it's good for me. It's something for me to talk about. Okay? I love it. It is what it is. But yeah, if you're watching this, right, when I post it, that's why I'm, you know, saying the shit I'm saying. Anyway, what do you guys think about the video? You tell me, right? What are your thoughts, right? Did I say something that's very misogynistic? You tell me, right? Did I say something wrong? What's your interpretation of things? You tell me. All right. Later, guys.